Alright guys, as I'm sure y'all have heard by now, the Eagles have officially gotten rid of Carson Wentz via trade to Indianapolis for a third-round pick in 2021 and a conditional second-rounder in 2022. So, in my personal, humble opinion, Indianapolis won this trade. And why am I saying that? Well, in fact, they might as well be the immediate winners of this trade because, in my opinion, Carson Wentz is actually still a talented and salvageable quarterback. I think giving him a fresh start, I should say, against, or behind rather, an offensive line that's got some younger good guys like Quentin Nelson, and yeah, they got good receivers, of course. T.Y. Hilton's still doing his thing. Michael Pittman. They've got Zach Pascal, who's really underrated, former Washington player as well, who's also really good, showed a lot of flashes. And of course, Jack Doyle's a very nice security valve at tight end. And I don't even have to mention Jonathan Taylor. This is everything that Carson Wentz has needed his entire career. Because while he's had Miles Sanders, while he's had Deshaun Jackson, those guys just cannot stay healthy for Philly. And the fact that the Indianapolis Colts are still going to have a first-round pick this year and second-rounder, that means that they're going to be able to build more around Carson Wentz, something that the Eagles had struggled to do his entire career. And like I said, I think Carson Wentz is a talented quarterback. He's very salvageable, and I've tremendous, I will say, respect for him because he's really kicked our asses for the first 3 years or so of his career. You take it back to 2017. I'm sure all you Skins fans remember that play. Yeah, it was, 3rd and long. We had him wrapped up. Oh, but no, he escapes out of it, gets the first down. It's like we could not stop him when he was at his prime. And Doug Peterson, he was a decent coach for Carson Wentz, but things just ultimately ended up spiraling downward, very far downward at that, for Philly and Doug Peterson. And Frank Reich, I think, will kind of pick up right where Doug left off, at least taken back to the days where Carson Wentz had success with Philadelphia. Considering he was able to do so with Phillip Rivers, I think Carson Wentz is not really a downgrade from Phillip because obviously Rivers was well past his prime and still played tremendously with that offense. And Carson Wentz still has plenty of years ahead of him, in my opinion. And we'll see where things go from here. And Philadelphia, they're going to be able to build a little bit more as well. But I just think there's too much uncertainty for them at the quarterback position. Jalen Hurts showed some flashes, but, there's not really much to be said about him yet. He could very well have a second year similar to Dwayne Haskins. And the Eagles, they need a receiver first and foremost. And I kind of wish they put more trust in J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, but, that really just never happened. I don't know. I'm talking like I like the Eagles. Let me be clear. I am still very much an avid Washington fan. I still get very fired up when they play the Eagles, and I still scream at the TV every time there is a play that hurts us because that's inevitable when we're playing the Eagles, no matter how far we're up or no matter how far we're down or no matter how close the game is for that matter. It's a historic rivalry either way, and it just feels weird with football being over now, but, it's going to come back before we know it. I just hope that, this whole freaking, this dry period, like this between the waiting for the combine, the virtual combine, and then the draft, like just the anticipation is really what gets football fans. But anyways, I just had to get another video out here for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment for more content, and make sure you follow along on my Instagram as well at Redskins Fans Unite. And I'm not going to drag it any longer. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Hail.